Hello people, welcome back to my channel. On this channel I talk about faith, lifestyle. I also review books and magazine. Hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for my returning subscribers, and for my new subscribers, thank you so much. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe before you leave if you like what you've seen. So today I am going to be reviewing another book. Let's get started. Today I'm going to be reviewing this book, Teaching Youth with Confidence. It's made by the Evangelical Training Association. I know it's very tiny, you can't really read it. It's got 96 pages, and believe me, even though it's not a very big book, it took me a while to finish because family got in the way, children got in the way. I didn't find the motivation to read again, and I just couldn't read it. All right, but finally it's finished, all done and dusted. And it's just basically talking about people who by God's grace lead youth ministry. So if you are a pastor, a youth pastor, or you are working in a charitable organization that deals with youth, a lot of things are the things that are associated with youth, like drug dealing, sex addiction, so many things, pornography, and low self-esteem. So many things are attached to this age group. And the devil knows what he can achieve if this age group is not won to the side of the Lord. They are so full of energy, they are so daring, they can do things, they are very curious, they want to know why, and that's why some of them will ask you why to your face, even if you tell them, right, I don't want you to do something. Why is the first thing? Because they just want to know. Some of them are not being rude. It's just they just want to know your reasons why you've asked them not to do what you've said not to do, right? So reading this book has actually opened my eyes, and by God's grace I've been in the youth ministry for over 10 years, teaching, leading, and guiding, mentoring them. And I've noticed that something that you can't push aside is love. Even when you think you have got to your wit's end, like you're literally at the end, that you've thought this child is not going to do well or go well. When you love that child and the child knows that you genuinely love him or her, he or she is going to come back to you at some point in a text message. They are going to text you in the middle of the night, when they are alone, when it looks like there's no one around them. They are going to come back to you and they are going to tell you, oh, I need help. Could you help me? Could you pray with me? This book is very good because it just tells us so many things that I've done wrong, even as a youth leader. Even though I've done some training, I've gone for workshops, and I still reading it still make me feel, ooh, I think I didn't do that well. And there's so many things that we can do, to help them. And one of the things, like I said, is loving them. And another thing is you need to be there for them. We need to be there for them. And we also need diligence, decisiveness, and discernment. Some of them won't tell you everything they're going through. Some of them won't tell you what the problem is. But if you are discerning, if you're connected to God and the Lord drops that thing in your mind, you are going to be able to tell them, and they are going to be, amazed at the amount of things that the Lord is able to reveal to you. I remember some times ago, there's this one of our youth that we've been praying for, and I called him one of the days and I said to him, you've been doing drugs. He said, no, I haven't, and I looked at him and I said, you have been dealing drugs. It's all over you. And he said, oh, how come my dad doesn't know? How come my dad doesn't say it? So, well, I don't know about your dad, but I am your leader and I care so much about you. And then he was a bit adamant, and then he accepted eventually. And there's so many other things that, the Lord will reveal to you because you are praying for these people. You're praying for this youth. You're praying. You know, there's no glory without a story. Before they see you as that person they can respect, you need to have a story. You need to be able to connect to them. You need to be able to talk to them. You need to be able to, to teach them in a loving and a caring way. Also, what's the style of leadership? Are you authoritarian? Are you authoritative? Are you a disciplinarian? Or are you a pessimist? When you're very authoritative, it means that yes, you can be fun and loving and caring, but when you put your feet down on something, they know that, oh, this is the right thing to do. Let's look at our youth ministry. Let's look at our youth charity. Let's look at the people that we mentor. Is there something missing in their lives? Is there a way we can fill those gaps? Is there a way the Lord can help us? Remember, 3 words to that for me: diligence, decisiveness, and discernment. Diligence, decisiveness, and discernment. Those 3 things are very, very important. Diligent in praying for them, diligent in teaching them, diligent in answering their question. And decisiveness, be able to know that the Lord is going to help you to make some decisions and some things around them that will help them, that will build them up to what the Lord wants them to be. And obviously discernment, that you can call that child, don't go where you're going, or go where you're going, it's fine. And they will trust you to say, yes, I trust that person, because whenever she speaks or whenever he speaks, that is it. Let's invest in ourselves. Let's get books that will help us. And apart from all these books, like I said, there's some things that I got in this book that it's mind-blowing, honestly. I can't tell you enough. That's the title of the book, Teaching Youth with Confidence, because some of us are not confident, when it comes to teaching them. I've even heard some people say, I can't teach youth. I can't talk to them because they're just so rude and arrogant. But I love them. And I look at the person like, whoa, this is my joy. I love it. I love it to bits. So what it stood out for me in this book, the summary of this book, is look at your teaching style. And apart from that, include diligence, decisiveness, and discernment. 3 Ds. And you're going to take your youth ministry to another level. All right, thank you for listening up to this point. I don't want to go through all the details because obviously there are so many things that are in here. But if you need a copy, I can't remember where I got this book for. Maybe it was for my husband or one of the training we went to. But I'm sure they can be maybe on Amazon or any of the marketplaces. You can have a look. If you can't find it, let me know and I will see what I can do to help you. Even if it means posting this to you and then you can post it back to me when you finish reading it. It is very, very rich, very, very rich. But beyond reading books, beyond all of these things, we need to love them. We need to be diligent. We need to be decisive, and we need to discern. And I pray that the Lord will give us wisdom on how to do this ministry, on how to do it. Yeah, we do need wisdom. Thank you for listening to this time. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Yes, and if you're not in youth ministry, just before you go, it applies to your children, applies to your grandchildren, applies to even the adult ministry. That's what everybody needs. Everybody. Anyway, whatever you do, make sure you keep going, keep moving, and don't stop. Till I see you next time. Bye.